So, Prof, let's also talk about why most of the bandit leaders are yet to be arrested by the security agents. Is there also lack of intelligence?
I don't think it is, but I think you need to direct your question to the heads of the security agencies. What we know is that these bandits are not ghosts. Journalists have gone to interview them. National and international journalists have gone to the bush where they are. They have interviewed them. And perplexed as you are, how, up to now, no bandit leader has been caught. When a journalist will go, not with a gun, but with a camera, in this day and age, they just even go with their cellular phone, the Android, and talk to these people, freely and come out. And then the armed forces, with their training, with their facilities, cannot go and catch this armed bandit. It's beyond imagination. I am exasperated. And it's something that is surreal. It's something you can't believe is happening. I believe we know where these people are. I believe we are capable of carrying out special operations to extract them out of the bush holes in which they are hiding. I refuse to believe that they cannot be apprehended. Just today, I read on social media an interview with the father of a bandit whose neighbor gave refuge to Dogo Gide, a bandit in north-central Nigeria, where he was injured, and it's in the community in Kaduna State. The bandit came, stayed in the house until he was healed and left away. And I said, my God, nobody reported that. Nobody realized he was there. Dogo Gide, one of the most notorious bandits, you could call him famous, he's notorious. And he was in a village seeking medical attention, and he got the attention and left. Okay, I will give the security forces the benefit of doubt that they are not aware, but it's going to be very difficult to convince ordinary people like me that this thing couldn't have been avoided, that this couldn't have been detected, and no action could have been taken. Like I said, I concede that the problem is complex. You just don't know the chain of involvement. And I think there is a chain of involvement. How far it goes, what is the weakest point in the chain, and so on. In the little training I have, the weakest point in any security arrangement is the internal point. Once you have a saboteur, no sophisticated security arrangement can work.
So, Prof, tonight you've consistently talked about a multi-dimensional approach to tackling these issues. But how do you think the people can assist security agencies in tackling banditry as it requires collective efforts?
Oh, there is no doubt, because this thing affects the people. They can give information, they can help. But there is a major lacuna here again. How do we handle security intelligence that is given to security forces? Let me give you the example of the father of the bandit whose neighbor helped Dogo Gide. He was asked, why did you not report to the authorities? He said, because the information will be leaked and they will come and kill me. So people keep quiet. We have to empower the people to know that if they give information, it will be handled confidentially. It will be handled without being traced to the source and so on. Unless we do that, the people will continue to lose confidence in government, will continue to lose confidence in security forces, will refuse to cooperate. If they know that they are in trouble, their families will be in trouble, their livelihoods will be threatened, and so on. We have to embark on a confidence-building strategy. And we have to reform the way we gather, store, retrieve, and use intelligence so that people are protected. Let me give you an example. I think it was in 2012 or 13. I was on a research in Kano, looking at new challenges. And someone told me the moment there is in the city of Kano, the moment there is a stranger in this neighborhood, we know. And we have that information. I was surprised. I asked him. By the time he gave me the answer, I felt stupid. He said if anybody comes out and walks for 100 meters without stopping to say hello to someone, without stopping to exchange banters, to ask how people have been, and so on, then we know he's a stranger. Then we keep asking ourselves, who is this? Who is this? We don't know. So I thought about it. What do you do with such information? These are people telling me that, and he said if you walk out here for 100 meters, someone is going to come and ask me, we saw someone coming out of your house, who was that? But we keep the information to ourselves, because giving the information to the security forces itself is a risk. So I think these are some of the things we need to think about. These people have a treasure trove of information. It's not that they are not willing to give, but what will be the consequences for them? The people have to be mobilized. The people have to be conscientized. I mean, you have to raise their conscience. More than that, you have to give them confidence that they are speaking to you in confidence, and that there will be no consequences for them for merely speaking or providing information.
Prof, do you agree that the people should take up arms and defend themselves?
The people should defend themselves. I don't know if it will involve arms. A lot of this thing can be solved without involving arms. I am an advocate of the fact that only people who are trained to handle arms in one way or the other should be allowed to handle arms. Just arming people for the sake of it, in my opinion, is inviting chaos. Because I personally believe that anybody holding an arm without any control will one day misuse it, and so on. So we need to be very careful. We can train our people in non-armed confrontation with security forces, with bandits, terrorists, and criminals. There are many, many more effective ways. There are countries in the world that ban arms. Australia, New Zealand, that saw a terrible dip in criminality in their societies. In Canada, arms control has led to dip in security, in criminal activities. I mean, there are so many countries you can think of that control it, and they're having good results. Okay, we are not at the same level of social evolution with them, but we can begin from the rudiments, and so on. If there will be people armed in communities, they have to be known, they have to be controlled, they have to be trained. A gun is something that should not be handled by a novice.
All right. Thank you so much, Prof. I sincerely appreciate your contribution on the program tonight. I've been speaking with Professor Tukur Mohammed Baba, Professor of Sociology and National Publicity Secretary of the Arewa Consultative Forum. Thank you so much, sir, for coming on the program tonight.
Thank you so very much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.